Yes, hello everyone. Stop scrolling. I need 60 seconds of your attention because tonight's question is one you've been probably asking yourself when things were not going right. Can AI change your life? Last week on this stage, we talked about the infrastructure, the pods, the solar power, the system Project Trinity is building. Tonight, we meet the humans living inside the infrastructure, the proof. From the soul of Haiti to the heartbeat of Kenya, you are welcome all. Both nations are in the room tonight. You are living their whole life at Project Trinity Podcast. Pull up a chair, yeah, book a front row so that you don't miss any of this conversation. And let me be clear about who we are. Project Trinity is not a local project. It's a global movement. Right now, building, training, and creating opportunities across Kenya, Haiti, United States, and all over the world. One mission, right now, we have three countries, no borders on who gets to build the future. Our global team is in the chat with you today. So jump in, tell us where you are watching us from right now. So today's question is personal. Can AI change your life? Not in theory, but in real life, for real people. So let me bring in the three guests, the three people who will prove it today. From IT, first, give it up to Frandy, a builder, a storyteller, and a living proof that talent doesn't wait for permission. Also from Kenya, we have Stanley, sharp, grounded, and is someone who's tuned every opportunity. Every opportunity Project Trinity has handed him into something bigger. And also from Kenya, we have Philemon, quiet fire. Is a quiet fire. The kind of an associate who shows up, does the work, and he lets the results speak. So we have three associates, two nations, one global movement, and also one conversation. World meet possible. We are ready. No worry. Tuko tayari. Let's get into it. But before we dive in, I welcome our guests to please introduce themselves.
Okay, thank you, Valerie. It's a pleasure to be here today. For those who don't know me, my name is Friendy. As Valerie said it, I am a builder, a civil engineer from Haiti, and I am also a musician and a lifelong learner. One thing that really defines me is curiosity. I don't like putting knowledge into separate boxes. If something can help me understand I can say the world better, uh, I want to learn about it. That's my way. That curiosity has taken me from civil engineering and construction to music, to technology, to AI and digital collaboration, and even exploring things outside my professional field. Okay. And I think that is one of the reason Project Trinity has been such an important experience for me. uh, it has shown me that being an engineer today is not only about designing a building, okay, or it's not like only about understanding materials. It is also about understanding technology, systems, collaboration, and how we can use knowledge to create opportunities. So, I'm really happy to share my story today, not because I have all the answers, but because I'm still learning, and I believe that learning itself is part of the journey. Thanks.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Stanley Alfred. I'm from Kenya, an associate at Project Trinity. Uh, I'm specialized in technology and innovation department. Uh, Before that, I am also graduate of computer science, and I also coordinate projects in Project Trinity. That's both internally and externally, working with partners and clients who need technology to do something real, which is that is a serious title for someone who not long ago uh, I had to walk to charge a phone. That is from the reality, but we are the same person but different plaque through Project Trinity. Um, and I will tell you my favorite part of the shop. Right now, I'm working on a rebuild. That is for the uh, radio service whose listeners are blind and low vision. Uh, that is what we are working on. Um, that is my whole job in one sentence. Technology is real and AI is real. Uh, Join us for this conversation. Thank you, and let's work together.
Okay, good afternoon, Team Africa, and good morning, the team from USA and Haiti. My name is Philemon Chalinga, Project Trinity Associate, specialized in creative storytelling and brand experience. Uh, I am also a certified biomedical engineer, and I am so passionate in storytelling, and that is, I'm specialized story writer. I write stories for Project Trinity. I tell our stories in a very different ways, in through visuals and through writings. That is the favorite part of this job that I am interested in. And also uh, with AI, because I cannot do it into perfections with my own hands, but with the help of AI. So join us this afternoon for a wonderful insights about AI changing lives. Welcome, karibuni sana. Tunasema keti tako usikilize mengi. Karibu.
Good morning and good afternoon, depends on the time that you're watching us. So today it's a pleasure for me to be here. My name is Morgan Voltaire, project associate from Haiti, specialized in the management and operation department. So this morning I'm so happy to be here as we are about to start with wonderful topic that we have today. Can AI change your life? I think that that has an importance, a great importance for today's life because we have a lot of change so that is being happen in the world, and it's time to know how we can apply technology, AI, and to change our activities, to change our daily life. So please don't forget to share this link because many people should see and should have knowledge about this wonderful topic. So today I'm so pleased to be here. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was an amazing introduction from our guests today. So that so now that our listeners know who you four are, so before we go deep, let's have some little fun going around the table. So I want each one of you to tell us one thing about yourself that people will never guess. People don't know about you. Yeah, and we are going to start with you, Frandy.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, Valerie, one thing I can say about myself that people might never imagine is that I am always trying to have at least some understanding at almost everything. And even when it sounds impossible for someone to imagine, I'm a civil engineer, but somehow I am always trying to learn something about medicine too. Okay. And sometimes people ask a doctor a question, and before the doctor can even answer, the engineer is already ready to give his opinion. Of course, I'm not saying I'm a doctor, okay? I'm just naturally curious, and I like understanding how things work. And so I am also fascinated by space and the universe too. I like keeping up with new discoveries, learning about Earth and magnetic field of the Earth, the northern and southern lights, different countries, the geography and where they are located on the planet. And somehow I even try to develop the ability to give people advice about love and relationships as if they were part of my engineering degree. Okay, and but music is another important part of who I am. As a musician, I am sometimes like to push the limit of what I think a keyboard can do. For example, I can use my right hand uh, to make the keyboard imitate a lead guitar, while the left hand follows patterns similar to what a bass guitarist will play. Yes, and what motivates me even more is seeing how people respond to it. Okay, I have had the opportunity to play in cities, in provinces, in and in some rural communities across Haiti. Those skills have brought a lot of energy and excitement to the people listening. And because of that, I've been invited to play in many different places. So far, I've played in more than about 40 different locations, including at least 20 churches across the west and south of Haiti. And honestly, um, there are many other things I could talk about because I have different skills and interests, but we probably wouldn't have enough time for all of them today. Okay, but if you ask people who know me, uh, uh, what will they say about me, regardless of who they are? I think many of them will probably agree on one thing: Friendly is very intelligent, and I think that comes from one simple thing: I never stop learning.
Wow, that's I think we can take all day listening to what we don't know about you. That's amazing, Frandy. Being a engineer by profession, then learning medicine, playing music, playing guitar. That's being in the field of music, advising people about relationship. That's a lot. I think we can just create a day, and we know a lot about you. So let's go to next guest, Philemon. What do people don't know about you?
Thank you so much, Valerie. One thing people might not guess about me is that actually I enjoy figuring things out when I don't know how to do something. If you give me something completely new or just something that I'm seeing it for my first time, uh, my reactions, I can't say that I don't know how to do this. I will just dive into AI. I do a lot of research, and actually, people don't know that I always do read so much. I do read like almost everything that I come across. I read books, I read stories, every kind of story that I get, I do read. That is I can say that I am naturally curious to everything that I come across, and I do try to find answers, even if the answers are not to make sense or to create something viable. I just try to get the answers. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. Now we know that you're a good reader and you're good in doing research. Mackenzie, what about you?
Um, so something that maybe people would never guess about me would be, um, imagine that. So I grew up in a village where every morning, so my grandpa just took me to the garden, and at noon just go back to see if everything's okay with the animals, and in the afternoon go back to take the animal from the garden into the house. And it was something very hard for me when I grew up. And the funniest thing is, maybe some of you will find it's a little bit funny, but listen, when I was growing up, imagine that if you are inside the house and you probably hear like a motorcycle passing by, you hurry to go out and to climb the mountain to see the motorcycle. Even an airplane, you just hurry up and, oh, let's go to see how the motorcycle or the airplane looks like. So it was so hard for me, but something special I discovered in that, it was about curiosity, and until today, this curiosity just pushes me. For example, when I always want to learn about things that I don't know, things that I don't understand. I always want to see, okay, let's see how it looks like. Let's go to make some research. Let's try to brainstorm something, some ideas, to see how it can be. And I finally understand when the experiences or the challenges that I faced when I was growing up. Today they just have a great importance for me, because they help me to push myself to say, Michael, so you can do better, you can experience better. So even though sometimes I used to advise young people about leadership, those kind of things, I always I'm curious about them to see, okay, so let's try this. What do you think about trying this part in this situation? What do you think about taking this path? Let's try to see. So I finally understand how I prepared for the world today, to become a great leader. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. That shows that your curiosity started at a young age. Yeah. When you hear the sound of a motorbike, you could just run, climb a tree so that you see how does it look like. That's a sign of curiosity, and it's good that that's us enable you to be who you are today. So Stanley, share
Yes.
with us.
Yes, thank you for that. I think the team is we sharing the same things like McKinley, uh, who is saying that when he hears the sound of maybe a motorbike, you can run out. I think that one we come from the same setup. So, and also to Frandy, that was inspirational for me. Mine is just different from that. You know that I learned to type before I owned a computer. One day I was going to school in the morning, and I just found a damaged keyboard, and I don't know. I was not knowing the function for that. That is, it was in a dustbin for the high school that was nearby the primary school that I was studying. So I used to type that keyboard, uh, just pressing the letters and not knowing what was the function for it. Uh, Later to come and realize in life that uh, that was meant for a computer. So I learned to type before I owned that computer. So and I wasn't connected to it. It wasn't connected to anything. So that is something that maybe no one can care about me.
I think
So
you had a natural electricity to it.
it, yes, it was using that is it was using air because it was
The
something that's
solar, the sun.
no, it was not connected to anything. So
Okay.
just using it to write, for example, my name, but not seeing the output for it. So and by time I finally sat on it in front of a real machine using this keyboard, and maybe to add on that, I shared with you frankly, I love universe by imagining that this earth is a small thing in front of maybe a sun. So trying to learn this is sometimes it looks like a joke, but that is how we are living. So thank you, Valerie.
Wow, that's amazing. I think you, Stanley, starting with that typing at an early age, that made you to pursue your course in computer science. Yeah, sometimes you do things when you are young, but you don't know where it takes you. But when you grow up, that's now it comes into reality. That was the roadway to get there where you are. So now let's get now into our conversation. So before any of this, before the pods, before the coming of AI, before the laptops, where were you, both of you? So let's go back. Maybe all of you can take us back. What was your life like before Project Trinity? What were you doing before Project Trinity? What were you dreaming about? And what changed when Project Trinity came into it? Yeah. And you're going to start with you, Philemon.
Thank you so much, Valerie. Before Project Trinity, I had a dream. I had my education, and I had a lot of ideas about where I wanted my career to go. But I was still trying to figure out how everything would come together. I had studied medical engineering, as I mentioned earlier. So my background was already connected to technology, that is problem solving. But joining Project Trinity opened my eyes to something bigger, especially the connection between technology, people, creativity, and economic opportunity. What changed for me was that I stopped looking at technology as something that belongs to somewhere else, maybe in big cities, big companies, or in big countries. I started seeing it as something that can be built right here in a village with people from our own communities. And honestly, being inside the pod and watching associates grow has changed the way I think about potential. Sometimes you don't need to change the person. You just need to change the environment around them and give them an opportunity. Thank you for that.
Wow, amazing. What about you, McKinley?
Um, this is a great question. And before Project Unity, so I had a lot of dream. Okay, I dream about a lot of things, But the challenge was, so how to turn those dreams into reality. This is the biggest problem that I had, because coming from Haiti, I've seen how much potential exists around of us. So because we have a lot of young people, they are capable, they have a lot of skills, but the opportunities. So this is the case. This is the biggest problem that we had, and I thought so. Certainly, I had a lot of dream. I had a lot of things that I could do, but where to start? This is my biggest problem. It was my biggest problem because I couldn't see where to start. Sometimes when you have a lot of things in your head, and unfortunately you don't know which one should you take first to start your journey. I was in a situation like this, and we had a lot of limitations, like we didn't have internet access, we didn't have like opportunity to study like some of the things that we deserve, we want to. And I consider those things. And finally, when I first heard about the pod project Unity, and I said, okay, it's probably that is going to turn my journey, that is going to turn my dreams into reality, as I wish to. And fortunately, and I start working on technology. I found things easier, and I could shape my journey. I could follow a path to say, okay, if I take this path, and I think that I'm going to achieve that dream. And it was like this. Fortunately, everything as I planned, everything is going well. And thank you, Valerie.
Wow, that's amazing. Project Trinity came to make the dreams you had into reality. Yeah, and you are proud about Project Trinity. Maybe since you are a global team here, before Frandy and Stanley shares what they were doing, or what their life was before Project Trinity, I want to ask our listeners a question. Since now here in the call you are from Kenya and Haiti, so I want our listeners to drop in the comment section what do they think about how many time zones apart do you think Haiti and Kenya are? So drop your guess and we will tell you if you are close to it. Thank you. Yeah, Frandy, you can share what about Project Trinity.
What was the life before Project Unity? Yeah, it has a lot of details to it. After I finished my classical education and entered university to study civil engineering, I had a certain idea of what my professional life would look like. Uh, I thought that once I completed university and I will be able to collaborate with people remotely using simple tools like Microsoft Word, uh, like Excel, like PDF files. But eventually, I realized that technology was much bigger than that. Okay, when I encountered Project Trinity, I started discovering systems and uh, ways of working that I had never really experienced before. Things like automation and digital workflows, and especially workflows related to the construction and professional collaboration my way. And that made me realize something important, like finishing a civil engineering degree and learning how to operate a software program is not the end of learning process. Okay, so in fact, from my experience, uh, what I have learned through Project Unity has my capabilities far beyond what I learned in school and university. I would even say that based on my experience, uh, what I learned in school and university represent less than 10% of what I have been able to learn and develop through the practical experiences I've gained since then. Uh, and I'm not saying that to diminish education, right? University gave me the foundation, but Project Trinity exposed me to another level of practical learning, how technology, automation, collaboration, communication, and professional workflows can come together. Uh, I have always been someone who loves learning, and I am still learning every day. But my I can say my encounter with Project Unity has also changed the way people around me see me. Okay, people who have known me for a long time have noticed that I've become even more capable, more knowledgeable, and in different areas. Uh, and for me, that is one of the result of the vision behind Project Unity. Okay, it didn't just give me new tools. Okay, it expanded the way I think about what I can become and what I can contribute.
Yes, for me, life before Project Trinity. Uh, Remember, this is the life after the I graduated from campus. Yes, I was in the village, just seeing what the villagers are doing. So uh, before the opportunity came, I was in the farm, uh, practicing farming, and farming that is not large scale, it's small scale. Uh, you can farm even without fertilizers. So what do you expect? You expect a little output. So, but I had ambition. Remember that this ambition was not having, there was not infrastructure, there was not opportunity for that. We grew up, and I grew up in a village that is a rural part of Kenya, whereby there is no power, no reliable power, no internet, no computers of my own. Since also my course, or yeah, the part that I studied was part of computers, but that computer I think I owned after joining Project Trinity for my own. So you can guess the life before Project Trinity was a little bit tougher, but we could live it. We could live the way people live. It was not that I didn't know what I wanted. I knew exactly what I wanted. But I just had nowhere to put it. So life before Project Trinity was a little bit tougher, uh, because if I wanted my phone to get charged, I can walk to the trading center, pay some 20 shillings, left it there and walked back, and then it will come and pick it later. So, and if you wanted maybe an internet, you could go to the cyber cafe, and uh, start browsing using 10 shilling per minute. So that is so here you cannot case what you want to do. You have to make sure that you utilize what you've paid for it. So you just write questions on the paper or something that you wanted to type, and then you now transfer it by using it fast so that you cannot spend more. So that is life before Project Trinity. And life now in Project Trinity is becoming easier. So, but that is another story for another day. Thank you for that.
Wow, that's amazing. So that's where you all started from. And honestly, that's the story of Project Trinity. That's the story Project Trinity was built to interrupt. Because the mission has never been charity. Project Trinity is here as an infrastructure. It's built with, not for. So it's training associates to become AI native operators and doing the real work for clients, for real companies, and from day one, not simulations, but just busy work, the real work. So, so let's get to our next part of conversation. Let's talk about AI now. In the world right now, when you cannot, your day cannot go without hearing the word AI. AI did this for me, AI did that for me. So we want to hear now from you the first time AI amazed you. But before you answer it, I want also to take the same question to our listeners right now. Maybe to our listeners, can you tell us the exact moment AI made your eyes go wide, like it made you get surprised? Type it below in the comment section and we will be happy to read them. So to our guest, what was the first moment AI genuinely amazed you? And you're going to start with you, Mackenzie.
Yes, the first moment that AI amazed me, I remember a time I was working in a project and I spent many days, and it was so hard to me to connect ideas, to find everything organized. And I was working, but I remember a friend of mine just said, "Hey, there's something that you can use, and that thing will help you to finish your project." And I said, "What is about? What are we talking about, boy?" And he said, "Okay, let's try this." And he took my computer and he started putting the idea that I had, and I I see that things just um it was a little bit different from the way that I tried at first to get the ideas, to get the informations I wanted to. And I said, "Oh my God." I was I was so amazed because I didn't know about AI at this time, and I probably see how AI can manage things, how AI can help you to go quickly with your task. And but something special is that sometimes people just let AI do everything for them. This is the problem. And at this point, when I realized how it was helpful, and I say, okay, next time, this is how I'm gonna do. I'm going to prepare my plan, and I am going to ask AI to help me with my plan. So and this it was for me, it was a turning journey, because I didn't spend a lot of time with my task. Um, Imagine that you have a lot of things to do in 1 hour, and you say that you just ask AI, and in a couple of minutes you realize that the thing that maybe would take 1 week, and in 1 day you can finish them. So it is so amazing. And I think this is a great opportunity for the world, for young people. So at the first time, if you had to take a lot of time, months, years, to look for something, to get your ideas connected, but for now, AI can help you to connect them together, and to prepare a better plan for your activities, for your project. And I think this is so important. And what I just want to say, let's try to use it. Let's try to use it. But the thing to I just want to add, don't let it do everything for you, but let it help you to do your stuff. Thank you, Valerie.
Yeah, for sure. Let's use AI as a collaborator. Yeah, to help us doing things. That's amazing. That's amazing, Mackenzie. So, friend, share with us.
Uh, yes, that is a funny experience. Okay. At that time, I had an iPhone 6. I had chance to have an iPhone 6. I had installed something on the phone, and whenever I receive a text message, uh, the phone will say, "Excuse me, boss, you have a text message." And I was so surprised and excited that I actually took back to the phone and said, "No, don't call me boss. Call me friendy." and and somehow I got the phone to actually say my name, friendy. At that moment, I was so proud of my phone, but I didn't even understand what was really happening yet. Yeah, uh, as I started exploring and searching, I discovered that what I was looking for was actually a voice assistant called Siri. Yeah, many of you know Siri on iPhone, that voice assistant. And I remember thinking, oh, so this is what I was looking for. Yeah. And then I could talk to Siri, ask questions, give it commands, and it will respond to me. And honestly, at that moment, I felt so proud of myself that I wanted to beat my chest like a gorilla, say, I know something. And, that feeling Haitians sometimes have when they discover something new, and suddenly you feel like, wow, I've really made it. You almost don't even want to say hello to anyone, to anybody anymore. That's Haitian behavior. But that was just the beginning. Um, Yes, it was a really a funny experience. And when you have Siri has a voice assistant in your phone, it's really help you to navigate to your phone. So as time went on, uh, I started discovering more and more about AI. Uh, I could actually do, and now I can say today AI can clone voices, and I already try that option, and it works very well. And transform a simple photograph into an animated video. I tried that too. Uh, it can help generate content, analyze information, automate tasks, and support people in ways that I could not have.
Friendy, check your mic. Yes. So as Friendy is
Okay,
checking its mic, okay, yeah, you're back.
thank you. Maybe I don't know. Siri, I have a long time. I don't talk to Siri. Maybe Siri is angry. I don't have a phone, high phone to talk to Siri. Okay, so now, so I can say from my experience with Project Unity, I've been able to see another level of what the technology can do. One thing that really excites me is that combination of AI and automation that's really helpful, because when you combine the right technology with the right human skills and the right workflow, you can collaborate with businesses almost anywhere in the planet. Okay, you can help a business improve its processes, save time, become more efficient, reach more people, and potentially generate more income. And that is what makes AI so excited. Is excited to me. It's not just about having a machine that can talk to you. It's about using technology to increase human capability and create opportunities.
Wow, that's amazing, friend. Yeah, your experience is so inspiring, because now with the coming of AI, people are always very curious. Now they have utilized AI as a collaborator to build workflows, to build these automations to help them in their work. And Project Trinity is not left behind. We are in it. We are building workflows and you are doing it. So, Philemon, you can share your moment.
Uh, Thank you so much, Valerie. That is a great question, actually. I think my first real wow moment with AI was when I realized that I could communicate an idea in my own words, and AI could help me turn the idea into something much more structured. And that is when I was in the final year. That is the fifth year of my college or my university. When we were doing our project, that is, we were doing the write up of project, and our lecturer was asking us that you need to write not less than 45 pages. So you can imagine how you will pull out ideas to write all the things using your own ways without the assistance of AI. But by then, we didn't know much about AI, and we could not copy it from somewhere else because the lecturer was saying that if you copy it from anywhere, I will check for plagiarism in your write up. So you can imagine how difficult was it to pull out. But then that I came across the AI, that I could actually put the ideas of my project, and I tell it that I want it to be written this way and this way. And that was so amazing that I managed to write the whole write up of more than 45 pages within a very short period of time. And also, AI helped me a lot with the simulation because I was doing a hardware project. There is a machine that will be able to help us measure the amount of IV fluid in a hospital that we use. So, because I was not a programmer learning my course, that's medical engineering, I was not a programmer. So, I didn't know much about simulation, and I needed to make this machine work out. So, with the help of AI, it guided me to write a program for simulation, and it did a wonderful job. It helped me, and it worked out. Another funny moment of my AI encounter actually is after now I finished my university. I was around staying, and then there is this one moment. My girlfriend left me, so I was heartbroken. I was fearing to tell someone, so I decided to tell it to AI. I told it that my girlfriend left me. I don't know what to do. Could you just help me? I am so heartbroken. AI told me that, okay, don't be worried. I can help you. I am here for you. It was communicating to me in a very soothing way that it helped me, and we talked with AI for about 45 minutes. That is through text messages. Then I told it, okay, at least I'm relieved. Now, what songs can I play? Suggest me some songs and movies that I will watch so that it can enabled me to recover from the heartbreak. Actually, I can tell you that AI did a lot, wonderful job. It suggested movies and songs that I listened, and yeah, it helped me recover. So AI is a wonderful tool, by the way. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. Stanley, share your experience.
Yes, for me, AI has amazed me in various ways. I can maybe tell Philemon to suggest us these songs that AI gave him so that we can be using it when we get heartbroken. So for me, um, the first time that AI amazed me is that when AI started integrating coding into it, that is integrating codecs to ChatGPT. So remember in Canvas Live, the way Philemon said in the final year, we have for the Kenyan system, we have the final year project that is for various courses. You could suggest a project that can solve a problem that is in computer science. So those times we have been solving problems using the manual way of coding. You could imagine writing codes up for more than 1,000 lines using maybe different languages, like using the HTMLs, using the JavaScript. So one error, for example, we're not even using a comma. If you not insert a comma somewhere or a semicolon, you could solve that problem the whole of the night, waking up in the morning, not knowing that you just messed up with a single comma. So now AI came and start solving this problem. You could copy now the code from the, from the maybe Visual Studio and paste it in ChatGPT. Then you tell ChatGPT you just fix for me this error and provide the cleaner input. So if you could now run the input, you will find that it works. You can now guess what we have been facing through in the campus. I I, I think I'm paid to those who are in campus right now, those who are maybe doing computer science or other courses. The life is easy for them, but I think there is laziness in it because you cannot learn from basics. Anyone now can code, whether you did computer science or you didn't do computer science through AI, and that is the amazement of AI. So, Philemon, after this, you'll give us those songs. Thank you.
Oh, that's interesting. So before we get maybe to our, because time is not on our side, before we get to our last questions, so I have an important announcement to our listeners. Those who are tuning in right now, this is Project Trinity, and we have a special announcement to you. Very important announcement to you. So listen up because it's very, very important. So applications for our next trainee intake are open now. Applications are ongoing. Yeah. And also the important information is that they are coming on Facebook soon. And once the button goes live on Facebook, you'll have just 2 days. That's 48 hours to apply. So we want every one of you to get tuned, and so don't wait for the announcement to catch you off guard. Follow our page right now. Follow our Facebook page. It goes by the name Project Trinity, and you turn on the notifications and you check in daily, because this could be the door that changes everything for you, and you don't be left behind. Also, tag someone who needs this, because it will help them to join Project Trinity after the application, and also stay alert. Your moment might be closer than you think. Yeah, so our applications will be uploaded soon on Facebook. Yeah, so let's continue with the I want you to tell us the biggest misconception about your country. Maybe Frandy and McKinley, you two are from IT. Maybe you can share with us what's the biggest misconception people have about Haiti.
Uh, okay. I think that one of the biggest thing that people think about Haiti misconception is that they define Haiti only by its challenges. For real, we know that in Haiti we have a lot of challenges, but beyond those challenges, we have a lot of important things to underline. So, have you ever imagined that um, kids or young people they work maybe 1 hour or 2 hours to get the school? Have you ever heard about something like this? Mm. But
Yes.
unfortunately we don't talk about those kind of things when when we're talking about Haiti. We just take unfortunately the bad things like trashes and gangsters, those kind of things, but we don't talk about those people. We have ambition, who work so hard to prepare their destiny. I think that this is the misconception. So unfortunately, let me give Fendi some minutes to talk also about it. Thank you.
Yes, and that's what exactly I was going to say. But I don't want to hide that or pretend they don't exist. We have insecurity, we have economic challenges, limited access to resources, and many young people are trying to build their future under difficult circumstances. Uh, but that is not the whole Haiti. That is not the whole Haiti. There is another Haiti that people don't or is see. There's a Haiti of students who wake up every morning and go to school. There's a Haiti of engineers, doctors, uh, nurses, agronomists, musicians, entrepreneurs, teacher, etc. Okay, so I'm one example of that Haiti. Okay, so yeah, that's my answer.
Yeah, Stanley Philemon, share with us misconceptions that people have about Kenya.
Yes, misconception that people have about Kenya is that people think that innovation only happens in Nairobi, but in real sense, innovations happens, I think, everywhere. So long as we have the three, that is the connection, power, and internet. Yes.
I think one biggest misconception is that Kenya is only about wildlife, beautiful landscapes, or people struggling with limited resources. You've always seen documentaries talking about that, but those things may be part of the picture, but they are definitely not the whole picture. The real Kenya is full of young people who are ambitious, creative, entrepreneurial, curious, and hungry for opportunity. And what really excites me is that you can walk into a village and find someone who's learning to code, designing graphics, creating content, working with AI, developing websites, or collaborating with people on other side of the world. Like for example, Project Trinity, you can where you can find the Project Trinity in Kenya is a very remote place called West Pokot. That is someone could think of that. That's the worst place someone could think of that you can get a person who is working on AI or someone knows something about technology. So for me, the real Kenya is a country of potential. We don't lack talent. Sometimes what we lack is access, infrastructure, exposure, opportunity to connect that talent to the global economy. And that's one of the things that I believe Project Trinity is helping to change. Thank you, Valerie.
Wow, that's amazing. So that if anyone of you has a piece of advice for someone who feels the circumstances define their future, I'm giving you 30 seconds to just yeah, give someone an advice in one word maybe, so that we wrap up.
Okay. Let me start first. Um, what advice will I give to someone watching who feels the circumstance? Uh, don't let your current circumstance become the definition of your future. Your environment can influence you, but it doesn't have to define your limits.
For me, the advice that I can give is that you are not behind, you are just unplugged. Find the one thing you are actually missing, the power, connection, and machine. Then the person who will teach you, then everything will be fine.
For me, I would say that you always have a purpose. Just find the purpose that you serve for.
Okay, for me, so what I would say is don't focus on what you don't have, but use the things that you have to bring what you don't have. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. That was our hour. So, Frandy, McKinley, Stanley, Philemon, thank you for your honest, your stories, and your time today. You did not just answer questions, but you gave people permission to dream bigger. So, and to everyone watching and listening, from IT to Kenya to wherever you are in the world, thank you for showing up. Thank you for filling the chat with your own stories, your guesses, your one-word answers. Today was much yours as it was ours. So, to everyone watching, remember this: your circumstances are not your ceiling. If today moved you even a little, do two things for us. Share with share this with someone who needs to hear it today, and hit a subscribe so you never miss the next story, the next associates, the next reminder that talent is universal and the opportunity is being built right now for people like you. World meet possible. We are ready. No pare. Tuko tayari. See you next time. Bye.